Hello everybody, this is Guillermo with Live Trading with Guillermo. It's been a little while since I've done a Q&A video. Let's see what's new. I got on the 4th of July, I got a new Traeger grill. So I've been using that. So I'm loving it. I love my Traeger. This week I started watching my carbohydrates. So I'm trying to lose some weight, drink lots of water. So I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if my face getting any skinnier or not. Maybe it's all in my mind. I feel like I'm getting skinny, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm just playing with you all. But no, I just wanted to do a quick Q&A video. I hope this is not too long of a video. The PowerPoint has breaks, so you can always fast forward to the topic that you might be interested in. Otherwise, the video may be kind of long for you. So just be aware of that. So let's start with the first topic. First, as you know, I'm an affiliate of Apex Trader Funding. Through my affiliate link, I get a commission for every account that gets opened under my link and that it renews. Okay, so I get a little money, and just wanted to say that for full disclosure that I am definitely an affiliate. There's a big sale going on, 80% off sale. If you don't pass in the first 30 days, it renews at 50% off. So let's say you didn't pass the eval at renewal, it resets back to original balance, and you can go another time for half off. Obviously, if you have a positive balance but you're not quite there yet, you keep your balance, but you get another 30 days. So it's a great deal, 80% off. A $50,000 account is like $34 plus tax. So it's an affordable way to really trade other people's money. And that's what I would recommend. So if you got your automation and you want to take it for a spin, kind of like a real world scenario, definitely Apex is a way to do it, and you can get funded doing it. So that's kind of fun. But of course, simulation trade, I always ask you to do that. I recommend you always simulate your trades as if you were trading real cash. You're going to trade like you will be trading in the future. So just keep that in mind. Simulation does not mean it's fake. Okay, that you're going to trade like you would be trading real dollars. Okay, that's your mentality. You got to go in like that. So sale ends tonight at midnight Eastern. If I would love your support, but it's cool if you don't want to do that. That's okay. You can use other providers. There's others out there. So pretty cool. I recommend it. The $50,000 account is the one I recommend. The next one that has a good profit target and trailing drawdown is the 150,000. So those two are pretty good. They have a good balance between those. My favorite bot. My answer is depends, and I know it's not a good answer. Depends is not a good answer. But the reason why that is because I have a couple favorites. My first favorite, this is funny, right? My first favorite is the Auto Ripper Pro, because if you see me, I have 6 funded accounts with the Auto Ripper Pro. So, and I've been using it since November. So I love that bot. I use it a lot. I still do. But since I got the Reloaded about 2 weeks ago now, I'm still learning it, by the way. It's just so much better. I mean, they're both great bots, but the Reloaded has been pretty killer. So you've seen me, like, my profit target has been 1,500, but as you've seen, I've kind of let it go. For the channel, okay, because I know those are Apex accounts. My funded accounts are totally different, but my Apex accounts, I'll go. Sometimes I'll make 3,000 in a morning, in 10 minutes. It's like $3,000 with the Reloaded. You can do that. That's achievable, but I'm taking on a little more risk. Maybe it's a little bit more for show, for the channel. So what I would say is find an automation that might suit your trading style. If you're looking for fully automated kind of trading, then both bots have that feature. They're full auto. If you're the type of person that wants to trade more manually, then the Auto Ripper Pro will work best for that, because there's actually a manual mode. So maybe you want to have the button running, you want to have the color change and all the volatility filters and everything, but maybe you want to add other stuff to it, like support and resistance and EMAs and all kind of stuff. Because you're a manual trader, you could do that on that bot and then just take your trade manually, and then let the software take the trade through. You know, with the ATM strategy that's set up and all of that, you could do that, and that's definitely one good way to use that bot. Or if you want to switch back to full auto, you can definitely do that. So it just depends on your style of trading, which bot I would recommend. My new favorite now is becoming the Reloaded. I have to be honest with you. I've been trading with it. We'll likely do most of that this week. However, I will post an Auto Ripper Pro video, because I know some of you guys have asked me to say, hey, can you do an Auto Ripper Pro video? Because I want to show that bot some love too. Okay, that thing has paid off. All right, and it continues to. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm gonna use it because it works. I like using it like at market close. Sometimes at Tokyo Open, I'll use that. So I might do that tonight actually and post another video. But anyway, so the answer depends on which one fits your trading style. It's really what I would say. So questions about that, of course, you can always shoot me a question. I'd be happy to answer that for you if I can. Of course, the guys at Trade would be happy to talk to you about their automation, prices, and all of that. All right. Next one, DRAM. Should you have it, yes or no? Yes, with two caveats. The first one, if you're using prop funding accounts like Apex, then if you have a $50,000 account, I would say maybe adjust one time, okay, or 0 times if it's a 50K. Because if you're running like 4 contracts, if you're doing like a 3-on-1 or 2-on-1, the trailing drawdown is going to nail you. So you don't want to do that. So maybe just adjust it once. But if you have a higher account, like 100,000 or higher, then you can definitely have it on. Or if you're running micros, then with micros, you get so many of them that you have lots of room to adjust. So it's cool. So you can, if you're running micros, then I wouldn't worry about DRAM. You can have it on as much as you want. If you're running micros, then you gotta make sure you're running your contract sizes that are appropriate to your account size. All right. Can you just forget it? Like just turn it on and be like, okay, I'm gonna turn it on. I'll be back in 5 hours. Is not recommended for funded accounts or prop funding accounts for some of the same reasons I've talked in previous videos. Is that you have the trailing drawdown, which all the prop firms have this, okay, or they have some sort of variation of this, and it's designed for you not to pass. I mean, let's keep it real. They're in the business of making money off your fees, but you can pass, and I've proven that over and over, and others have too that are using the automation. You will pass, and but they're designed so that you're so you're more of a consistent trader, that you're not taking big risks that will move your account balance really high or really low. The trailing drawdown is meant to follow you as your profitability goes up. It never follows you down. So if you're like this, right, and then you start coming down, you're going to hit that TDD. And that's what they're designed to do. So as you see in my videos, I go in. A lot of times my trades are like 4 minutes. Lately, the market's been kind of rangy. It's been taking me like 10 minutes. Okay, guys. But like, come on, 10 minutes. And you can make $1,500 doing this on an Apex account, on your own brokerage account or simulation. Where can you do that, right? So these systems are great. What I recommend is you set your goal, you're ready to go, you turn on your automation when you're ready, get your goal, shut it down, and be done. Don't jeopardize your trailing drawdown. Don't jeopardize your account for over trading or whatever. Don't do that. Okay, there's things that are out of your control, that have nothing to do with the automation. Okay, your internet. How about if it crashes on you if you let it run all day? How about if your computer crashes, or it does a Windows update that you weren't expecting, and it updates and locks up your computer and restarts and do all kinds of weird stuff? You could be in the middle of a trade that does that. These prop firms use Rhythmic Trader, RTrader. to track their trades into their system. And sometimes that system is not very reliable. Friday it went down altogether, so all the prop firms, those users couldn't trade. So there's too many variables that are beyond the automation. So can you set it and forget it? Maybe if you have the right account, you're running on a virtual private server and you have great internet connection, all those things, you probably could. And if that account that's large enough that can handle the big swings, then yeah. I mean, you'll watch or maybe you haven't. If you haven't, go to the TrueTrade.io website or check out their YouTube channel. You'll see those trades. They'll be up and down, up and down. By the end of the day, it makes a lot of money. With a prop account, you couldn't do that. But with your own brokerage account, of course you could do that because there's no limitations. It's just limited to your broker and the funds you have in your account. You don't have this trailing drawdown kind of thing. When is your best day to trade? I get this question. I got it this morning actually from one of my viewers. And this is how I responded. I said, Tuesday through Thursday are really good days. Mondays can be a little crazy. Fridays can be kind of boring. That's just kind of how it goes. So some people prefer to trade just Tuesday through Thursday, 3 days a week. And if you made 1,000 those days, you made 3,000 for the week, right? That's a pretty good week. Or you can definitely make more than that, right? But some people do that. I personally trade 5 days a week. I do that for my channel and for my personal accounts. But I kind of know what to expect. Monday can be kind of crazy after a weekend. Any sort of news, of course, will make the market just jump up. Lately, it's been just tanking, with the inflation and all of that, and maybe a recession is coming. All those things can make the market just tank. But even with that though, you can still make money because you can catch on those big down moves. You can hop in there and make some money. But again, volatility is really high, so you got to make sure you're ready for that. Like I said, Fridays can be kind of slow, but sometimes sometimes the markets recover on Fridays when they've been down all week. Friday can usually be an uptrend day. That can be a good day, but sometimes it's just this choppy stuff, and sometimes I don't even bother. But like I said, I trade them all. I just know kind of what to expect, and I don't expect a whole lot on a Friday. If I make 500 on an Apex account, I'm happy. It's something for a Friday before work. I'll take that. This is the last question that I'll answer for you guys tonight. Is how much does the automation cost? When I started, I got my first bot back in April of last year, so it's been way over a year. But I didn't do a whole lot with it. They customized something for me. It was just a single instrument. It wasn't until I went back to them in November that I said, "Hey, I want something better. What can I get?" And they offered me the Auto Ripper Pro. I paid for that back in November, but it is now July 10th. So I don't know what the prices are. It's kind of like the iPhone. When a new iPhone comes out, the new one has the new price, and then the old ones have different prices depending. So it could be like that. So my suggestion is that, technology is always changing, just like an iPhone. TrueTrade updates their bots. They come up with new stuff. They stop selling old ones. My suggestion is to just shoot them a quick email. Go through their webpage. I believe they have a contact me form or something like that, and then just ask them directly, and they'd be happy to talk to you. I personally met Brian and Danny. They're good guys. They know a lot of stuff, and they'll talk to you beyond automation, which is pretty cool. So if that's something of interest to you, of course, check it out. They have a YouTube channel. You can check them out. I have my YouTube channel, and I do my trades, and I try to provide you little nuggets of information, but I cover way beyond this. I don't talk about, how much it costs or anything like that, but I cover everything from starting your own LLC, which is what I've done for myself. I run my automation on a virtual private server. I talk about that, and people ask me questions about that. when to trade, what do you look for, what kind of bot should I get, just something based on my experience. I'd be happy to share my knowledge, because I've received good pointers from some of you have written me and said, hey Guillermo, do you know you do this? And I was like, oh no, I did not know that, because I'm not an expert. I'm learning just like you guys are. I just happen to have been doing this for a few months, and I have some experience under my belt, but I'm not an expert for sure. So the community, my channel that I'm trying to build here, is more of a let's learn together. Let's share our knowledge. We're not competing against each other when we're trading the NASDAQ. All of us can eat that day, right? We're not taking food from each other's table. So why keep a secret? I don't keep secrets. So if you have something you want to know on how I do certain things and stuff like that, I'll write you back. Not right away, of course, because I'm kind of busy, but I will write you back. That's 100%. I have written to everybody that's written me, and I've gotten a lot of email from all of you, which I really appreciate. That means you want to know, you want to learn from me, you trust my knowledge, which really does mean a lot to me. So I really appreciate all of you. So with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your family, your friends. If you have great weather, enjoy that. I think for most of you probably are. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna do the reloaded at market open. Wait 10 to 15 minutes after open, and I'm gonna let it rip. Then I'll use the Auto Ripper Pro, probably market close, or like Tokyo Open or something like that. So that's it. Every weekend all, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye.